Hello, this is Dr. Monica Bimoite and I welcome you all. So this is our session 9 on linear differential equations. So let us continue our session number 8. In session number 8, we have seen some special definitions. So in this session, we are going to now solve numericals based on special definitions, right? So let us get started solving for numericals. So the first question is, solve 1 by d minus a of k. So already we know the definition, that is, since 1 by d minus a of x. So whenever it is d minus a, we have to start from e raised to ax, integration e raised to minus ax, x dx. So for this example, a is nothing but a and k, x is nothing but k. Therefore, 1 by d minus a of k. This can be written as e raised to ax, integration e raised to minus ax, k dx. Since k is a constant, we can take it outside. So this is nothing but k into e raised to ax. What is integration of e raised to minus ax? It is nothing but e raised to minus ax. Next, coefficient of x, that is nothing but minus a. So now bases are same, adding powers. E raised to ax minus ax is e raised to 0. So that is nothing but 1. So this can be written as minus k by a. Therefore, 1 by d minus a of k is nothing but minus k by a. Now let us get to solve second one. So the second one is given as, solve 1 by d minus 3 of x. Again same thing, since 1 by d minus a of x is nothing but d minus a. So e raised to x, integration e raised to minus ax, x dx. Here a is nothing but 3, capital X is nothing but small x. So 1 by d minus 3 of x can be written as e raised to 3x, e raised to minus 3x, and what about capital X? X dx. So now we have to follow Liat rule. So according to this is my second function, this is my first function. So already we know integration by parts, right? So this is nothing but e raised to 3x as it is. Again integration by parts. First function as it is, integration of second function. Integration is this, coefficient minus 3, minus under integral sign, derivative of first, integration of second. Again it is nothing but minus 3. Now let us solve this. So this can be written as, so e raised to 3x as it is, and this is what, minus x e raised to minus 3x by 3, minus minus plus 1 by 3. Again integration of e raised to minus 3x is e raised to minus 3x by minus 3. So this becomes, let us cross multiply. Bases are same, adding powers. 3x minus 3x is 0x, that is nothing but anything raised to 0 is 1. So this can be written as minus x by 3. Again bases are same, adding powers. So e raised to 0x, anything raised to 0 is 1. So I can write as minus 1 by 9. Therefore, 1 by d minus 3 of x is nothing but minus x by 3 minus 1 by 9. So now let us solve next example. The question number 3 is given as, solve 1 by d square plus 4d plus 3, 1 by d square minus 4d plus 3 of e raised to 2x. So this is a very interesting question. So this can be solved in two different methods. One is using the formula method, that is chain rule, and the one more is using partial fractions. So in exam we can use either the chain rule, that is using definition, or partial fractions. right? So in exam they will not ask you have to use only the chain rule or the partial fractions. Whatever we want we can use, and both the gives same result. Both the methods give same result. So let us start solving for this. Firstly I will show the chain rule, and next we will solve by partial fractions. So first method 1. So firstly, let us solve by formula, that is by using the definition. And what I am going to use? Chain rule I am going to apply. So firstly, looking at the denominator, we understand that it is nothing but denominator. It is nothing but what? D square minus 4D plus 3 equal to 0. So this happens to be a quadratic equation, and which can be solved by factor method. Multiplication 3, addition minus 4. What are the factors? Minus 3, minus 1. So this can be written as D minus 3, D minus 1 equal to 0. Right? So now let us solve this equation. So now we are going to solve this by two methods. Firstly, let us follow chain rule. So therefore, 1 by D minus 3 and 1 by D minus 1 of e raised to 2x. So firstly, for this we are going to use the definition. So this can be written as 1 by D minus 3 as it is I will keep. Now 1 by D minus a of x. So e raised to ax, e raised to x, integration e raised to minus x, and what is our capital X? E raised to 2x dx. Right? So what we have used here? We know that 1 by D minus a of x is e raised to ax, integration e raised to minus x dx. So now again bases are same, so adding power, so this can be written as 1 by D minus 3 as it is, e raised to x as it is, integration bases are same, adding powers. What is minus x plus 2x? E raised to x dx. Again integration is e raised to x, so this is nothing but 1 by D minus 3 e raised to x into e raised to x, e raised to 2x by D minus 3. Again we have to use the definition. So we know that the definition 1 by D minus a of x. So e raised to ax, integration e raised to minus ax, x is e raised to 2x itself. So e raised to 3x. What is this? Bases are same, adding powers, e raised to minus x. What is integration of e raised to minus x? E raised to minus x by minus 1. Again bases are same, adding powers. So 3x minus x, 2x minus. So minus e raised to 2x. 3x minus x is minus e raised to 2x. So this we have got by using chain rule. Now the same thing we can also solve by using another method, that is partial fractions. So now let us solve by partial fractions. Therefore, what was the given question? 1 by D square minus 4D plus 3 equal to minus e raised to 2x. Now let us solve by partial fractions. So second method. So firstly 1 by D square minus 4D plus 3 of e raised to 2x equal to 1 by D minus 1 D minus 3 e raised to 2x. So using partial fractions we are going to solve now. Here so already we know this can be written as, let 1 by D minus 1 D minus 3 equal to A by D minus 1 plus B by D minus 3. So multiply by D minus 1 D minus 3, that gives 1 equal to A into D minus 3 plus B into D minus 1. Now let us eliminate A, find B. Let us eliminate B, find A. So putting D equal to 1. Then b will be eliminated. What do we get? 1 equal to 1 minus 3 minus 2a. What about this? 0. So implies a is nothing but minus 1 by 2. Now you can put d equal to 0 or d equal to 3. Put d equal to 3. Then 1 equal to 3 minus 3 is 0. 3 minus 1, 2b. Implies b equal to 1 by 2. Right? Substituting the values, therefore 1 by d minus 1, d minus, or directly this is nothing but, so firstly let us write the plus symbol. So 1 by 2, 1 by d minus 3 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 d minus 1. So therefore, now we can write this as, therefore 1 by d square minus 4d plus 3 e raised to 2x equal to 1 by 2. Let us take outside. So we are left with 1 by d minus 3 e raised to 2x minus 1 by d minus 1 e raised to 2x. So again same thing. Let us use the formula once and we'll get the answer. So 1 by 2 as it is. What about this? 1 by d minus a of x e raised to ax. Integration e raised to minus ax. X is e raised to 2x. Minus e raised to x. Integration e raised to minus x e raised to 2x dx. So let us solve this. This can be written as 1 by 2. Let it be outside as it is. E raised to 3x as it is. Bases are same, adding powers. E raised to minus x minus 3x plus 2x is e raised to minus x. Further integration of e raised to minus x is e raised to minus x by minus 1. Next, minus e raised to x as it is. Minus x plus 2x is e raised to x. Integration of e raised to x is e raised to x itself. Now, again bases are same, adding powers. We can take minus outside. So I can write as minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 outside. So this is what bases are same, adding powers. 3 minus 1 e raised to 2x plus bases are same, adding powers. 1 plus 1 e raised to 2x. Again 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 2e raised to 2x. So this cancel. So what do we get? Minus e raised to 2x. So whether you use the partial fraction method or you use the chain rule, we are going to get same thing. Therefore 1 by d square minus 4d plus 3 of e raised to 2x is nothing but minus e raised to 2x. So this way, whenever we have linear factors, that is d minus a1, d minus a2, either you can use partial fraction method or you can use chain rule and definition. So with this, thank you one and all. Some more numericals we will solve in next session. Thank you one and all. Have a good day.